Hello, and we will be riding on board with Pace as he goes out for his outlap. Nice and clean for the first two corners. Open the throttle, making it down into the third and fourth corner. Going through nicely there. Keeping it nice and tight through turns 1 and 2. 3 and 4. Stringing corners nicely. You got Javier on the back of him, getting the toe. Who sweeps on past. Pace looks like he will be holding out for another lap. So we will ride on board with Javier as he makes his way down into the hairpin. Clean through there, opens the throttle nice and early, gets out as clean as he can, no wheel spin. Sorry about that. Have some comments, 2 secs. Yeah, we do. We really do need Jordy at this point, but hey ho. We're right on board with Tanzer as he goes out for his lap now, going through turns 1 and 2. See if he can put himself at the top. Max with a 1:08.9. It's looking pretty fast as Tanzer hits the wall. Doesn't crash out though, luckily. Heading up into the hairpin, let's see if he can get it slowed down in time. Yes, he does. Clean entrance and exit out of the hairpin, coming down the straight now. Trying to get up the gears as fast as he can, making a nice coming through the last 2 turns to the finish line. He doesn't continue, he goes into the pits. Riding on board now with the Renault. on his lap now. Clean through there. Looking good through the first sector. DRS open as fast as possible through these next two corners. Opens it up down towards the hairpin. Good braking. Throttle open, making his way down the straight. Going down towards the last two corners. That might be an invalid lap. Touch the wall on the exit. And yes, and it's an invalid lap. Unfortunately, we don't have our original commentator for this session because he's currently asleep.
Sleeping on the job.
Fucking sleeping on the job. Typical. Unfortunately, I'm terrible at doing commentary, so you'll have to make do with it for now. As we ride on board with Tanza once again. He hasn't set a lap time yet, so he will be trying to get this time in right now. We have a new fastest lap from Max with a 1:08.7. It's looking strong for Max today. He's been strong in the past 2 races or so. So he will looking for another win here today. It's clean through the last two. DRS open, past the finish line, and he makes his way up into 6th. Riding on board with Kyle as he goes out for his lap on a pair of softs. Oh no, mediums, sorry. Clean through the first. Looking good as he comes through into sector 2. As he cuts the chicane a little bit. Down into the hairpin, slowing the car down. Short shifting back to 2nd and up to into 4th. Trying to find his way through all the gears as fast as he can. Making his way down the straight, DRS open. Through the last 2 bends. Getting nice and close to the wall of champions. Past the line and he makes his way up into 12th. It's not really that much of an improvement, but he will be looking to try and get into the top 10. Riding on board with Luma. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I butcher names. Ah, he won't be coming out for a lap, he's going in pits, fair enough. Riding on board with Horseman. Oh dear. Riding on board with Lemire again as he goes out for his outlap, warming his tyres up. Made his way through the first two corners, keeping it nice and tight, going in, making as much room as the track as he can. Down into the third and fourth, clean through there. Keeping it nice and tight, keeping on the racing line as much as he can, using all the track. Bit of a lock up on the front right, but not to worry about. Down through the hairpin. Looking like a clean light, that could be an invalid lap though. Makes his way to the finish line. Doesn't get any place to say it looks like he might have had an invalid lap there. Looks like he might be going for another lap. But we will now ride on board with Wushan. Yeah, again, sorry if I butcher your name. Top Bob with now the fastest lap of a 1 minute 8 4. It's a strong lap. Looks like he will not be continuing this lap. Maybe going for another one, but soon we'll find out. Yep. Christoph is on the track sideways after he looks like he has hit the wall, lost all his wing. So he will be going back to the pits. Can he get out? No, never mind. I was about to say, can he get out of 10th and push some other drivers down? But he looks like he's not going for the lap. And comes into the pits.
Yes, Steve.
And as we look down the grid, we'll have Todd Bob on first place, then Pace, Max in third, Javier fourth, F1 Ferrari in fifth, Kenza in sixth, Horseman in seventh, Kyle in eighth, Tanza in ninth, Wooston in 10th, Lamar or Lawnmar, I don't know, in 11th, and I can't read the rest, never mind.
John Hill going through, halfway through, probably.
Would be nice to have Jody in here to commentate, but the guys sleep. As we go now to the lights for the formation lap has started. So Bob will be leading the pack, trying to get those tyres warm for the race. Very close between two drivers there in contact. Bit of dust picked up off the grass, making the way around to the hairpin. As the grid forms up, the front will be losing a bit of heat from the tyres, but not to worry about that much as the last person gets on the grid. As we go to now 5 red lights for the Canadian Grand Prix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And it's lights out and away we go.
Todd Bob getting an excellent start down into turn 1 and 2. Nearly a bit of contact between Max and Javier, but nothing there to really complain about. Some cars losing a few positions, but not too much to worry about. And through there, coming through the 3rd and 4th corner, still no contact. Looking clean. One, ooh, nearly slipped tight there. Bit of carbon fibre has been lost by one of the cars. I don't know whose that is. Looks like a Force India. Still keeping it as clean as possible. As now pace is getting overtaken by Max. Max putting pressure on pace. Just still keeping the position though. Kenza's so close to a Horseman, trying to gain the 5th place. Todd Bob's open a 1.6 second gap already to pace. He's looking fairly strong around this track, as Javier is now looking to put pressure on Max, as well as Max put pressure on pace as they come through to the hairpin. Down the straight, will he be looking to make an overtake? No, as he cuts in, slips back in behind pace. Kyle now with an overtake on Lamar, but he didn't keep the position and he will get the position, keep his position in 9th. Still a battle up front between these three. Max super close to pace now. Will he be trying to make this overtake down the straight? He will have DRS. DRS open, as well as Javier, so he will be having to make the overtake on Max as well. Can he get it done? Not here. There will be a 3-second time penalty for Kyle for multiple warnings. One far is slipped out and hit the wall. He's got a bit of wing damage. Lost 1 position, maybe 2. Still super close between Kenza, Javier and Max. DRS assisted again down the main straight. Be looking to make this overtake. Can he get it before the corner? As no. Pace just defends like a god. F1 Ferrari with a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And Kenza with a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Nactic closing in on Rathun. Wishton losing 5 positions. It's looking really bad for this driver here. He will be trying to make his way through the pack once again. He will be trying to get back into 10th to claim his point, but for now looking to try and keep 15th as Octip is on his gearbox. Nactic down the straight, pulls out and gets an overtake done on Rathun. Two cars battling for position. Javier and Max. It's a nice clean bit of racing here between these two drivers. Trying to not make any contact if they can. This is still side by side, and Javier gets 3rd place. Max down 1 position, but he will be trying to get 3rd back, so we will try and keep on that battle. As it now looks like Lamar is on the back of Horseman, coming through the hairpin. Down the main straight, he will have DRS. Pulls out and gets past before the corner. Nice bit of racing between them. Kyle with another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Max ever closer now as he tries to grasp the back of Javier, trying to make the overtake. Can't get it done. I think he will be waiting to the main straight, but he's really on his gearbox now. Coming down the straight, he will have DRS. As Max still hasn't pulled out. Pulls out now. Goes to make the move, but can't get it done as they both come into the pits. Alex on the back of Nactic pulls out. Can he get the move done? No. Stays behind. He will be trying to get the move done down here. Can he get it though? No. Still stays behind. Nactic also had DRS down that straight on Chris. Nearly a bit of contact between Alex and Nactic there, but nothing happened. As they come down now the main back straight. Alex pulls out. Can he get a move? No. Stays behind. Goes for another lap while his teammate comes in. We're looking to make the move into the first corner. Ooh. Close. Alex is suffering a bit of wing damage on the left. He's lost an end plate, so it will be tough for him trying to get past Nactic. But it looks like Nactic also has a bit of wing damage as well, which I didn't notice. Alex up 15 positions, Nactic up 12, and Lamar up 10. It's looking good for these drivers, but they haven't pitted yet, so hey, you never know. They could be in for some good points here in Canada. As we find ourselves back with Max, Javier and Pace, they all seem to be fairly close once again as they come down into the third sector. As Max pulls out on Javier, can he get the move done? First corner, a bit of contact there, and pushes him wide, and Javier does keep that position as Max gets forced out. But Javier did have the line right. Pace getting away now a little bit as Max and Javier are fighting for position. Alex getting ever closer to Nactic again. He will be trying to make this move happen down this straight. Chris with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Todd Bob's also closing in on this battle between Alex and Nactic. As they both come cleanly through that section of the track, sorry. Can't get the move done though, so he will be sat behind Nactic yet again for another lap. As it now looks like Jordy is awake. And he doesn't seem too happy with the spam in chat. Top Bob does get past Alex and will be looking to get past Natic, so I didn't catch that, sorry about that. As he pulls out now, down into the last two corners, and pass. He does touch the wall on the exit, Pace with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Max now going round the outside, and he does get that move. That's a beautiful bit of driving from Max there. He will be looking to try and get past Pace now, as he comes through the third and fourth corner. Alex with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Alex making a move down on Pace, can he get it? No, Pace takes that position. Alex will be under pressure from Max as he tries to get past him on the hairpin. Alex does go wide. Javier now looking to get past. Right through him with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Down the straight. Can Javier do it before the corner? No, stays in behind. Also Javier with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings as well. Chris with another 3-second time penalties. Kenz is now retired. There's a yellow flag in sector 3. Kyle with another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Javier finds his way past Alex and Natic. I didn't capture that, but it probably would have been a good overtake for him. Now trying to get on the back of Max. Top Bob's out in the lead once again. He's pulling a 2.3 second gap between himself and Pace. Tim Epps with a 3-second time penalty. Natic with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. The Williams driver of Wishton trying to hunt down Natic. Chris with a 3-second time penalty yet again. Or Tapa with a 3-second time penalty. Alex hunting down Natic. It looks like he has overtaken Wuston. Or Natic has just overtaken Alex. I am not sure. He might have pitted. Max with a 3-second time penalty. Horseman very close, gets tapped out wide. Oh, sorry, Chris gets tapped out wide and will pick up a penalty. Horseman on the hunt for Chris. We'll be trying to get 5th. Wishton with a 3-second time penalty. Chris pulling a gap between him and Horseman. Lamar pushing himself, trying to get past Horseman as he looks like he's holding him up. As he goes down the straight, DRS wide open. We'll be trying to make this move happen. Can he do it? No, pulls back in behind. Getting ever so close on them softs, so he will have an advantage over the Red Bull driver on them mediums. Horsemen on 9 laps of the mediums, so they will start to be playing a game with him. Lamar with a 3 laps on the softs, so he will be trying to get past as fast as he can past both this Red Bull and the Toro Rosso. Yeah, never so closer now. Down the straight, DRS wide open, but so does the Red Bull. Chris going defensive. Still no pass. Alex picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Knight picks up a 3-second time penalty as well. Looking to make the move, contact between Red Bull and the Toro Rosso, but the Toro Rosso still stays out in front of them. Still no overtake yet. Javier also close to Max yet again. He will be trying to get this overtake. Lamar will be getting frustrated because he is being held up by the Red Bull driver. Natic closer to Timmets. As we see now the McLaren getting ever closer to this fight going on here. So soon we will be having a four-car jostle, trying to get positions up into 5th.
Ooh, yellow flag.
Yellow flag is set to 3. Lamar now gets past Max. Sorry, Horseman. Touches him a bit wide, but he does manage to keep the car as he gets on the back of Lamar once again. As them softs will be going off shortly. The mediums will come into play for him maybe. Horseman looking for a move down into the hairpin, but he doesn't make it. Lamar going defensive. Now we have a slow moving Ferrari moving out of everyone's way with no wing. Pace picking up a 3-second time penalty as well.
Ferrari lost the wing, he lost everything.
Horseman getting so close to Lamar, and Chris also gaining an advantage, getting away from both of these drivers who are now fighting. Max and Javier have come into the pits but have now exited. So you are now on fresh mediums. OTAP with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. There's a few penalties coming out today for these drivers. Max now tries to make a move on Chris. Can he get it done before the hairpin? Yes. Javier will be looking to make the move down into on the straight as well, because Chris will be holding him up. Otherwise, can he get the move before the end of the straight? We will find out shortly. Yes, gets past. Chris not really fighting for that position, as he knows they're on a lot fresher tyres than he is. Wooshton now picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, and then Chris. Alex trying to push himself, trying to get past Natic still. F1 Ferrari picks up a 3-second time penalty, but he is getting closer to Wooshton. Can he get the move? No, slots in behind, and Rythun will be on this battle as well. Looks to me like he's on the softs, but it says he's on the mediums. But F1 Ferrari is on the hard, so he will be getting held up. Rythun will be getting held up by the Ferrari as he makes a move into the hairpin. Can he get the foot down? No. Slots in behind yet again. Horseman with a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. These three drivers now going at it, trying to get the positions. As Horseman comes out and he gets in front of Rythun. Horseman trying to work his way through the pack as well, trying to get past these as fast as he can. Now he's on the fresher mediums than these drivers. F1 Ferrari does get past Wooshton. Can Horseman? Yes. Contact between Woosten and Raifun as he gets past. Gives him a little tap and on the front to push him onto the grass, but Woosten doesn't lose any time. Chris picks up a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Alex picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, but he is close to Natic yet again. Still not made the move past him yet. As Chris comes out the pits and Kyle stays in P13. Chris now on the fresh mediums, trying to get past Lamar. Kyle picks up a 3-second time penalty yet again. A gap has now formed between the Ferrari and the Force India. Oh, sorry, the Racing Point of Raithun. Chris now on the back of Lamar. Can he get the move done before the straight ends? No. Pulls out and then pulls straight back in. He does make contact with a wall of champions, loses an end plate. Raifun's ever closer to Woosten yet again. He will be trying to make this move. As Woosten is on the hard compound and has had it on for 21 laps. So maybe it's time for him to come in and pit for another set of tyres, but we don't know as of yet. Raithun down the straight, can he get past? No. As Woosten slots back in, Lamar's on the charge, trying to get past both of them now. As he gets past Raithun, can he get past Woosten into the hairpin? No, stays behind. Now another car in this battle, Chris, and looks like Kyle will be joining the battle soon. Now there will be a 5-car battle going on for, it looks like 9th. Woosten touches the wall but doesn't gain it. It doesn't get any damage. Chris with a 3-second time penalty and Natic with a 3-second time penalty. Woosten loses the position to Lamar. Can he keep it? No. Gets touched and gets knocked off wide. Can he? Yeah, he's spun. It's unlucky for Woosten in the Williams. Tanza now picking up a 3-second time penalty for ignoring blue flags. We also have another car reversing. He has no wing now, Chris. Kyle so close to Raithun. Can he get past? Makes the dive, can he? Yes. Gets past on the hairpin. Beautiful overtake there. Here he will be up into 10th. He will be trying to get this point as well, as he does have a bit of damage on the front right, missing an end plate. Alex still trying to get past Natic, but from the last time he was on his car, he is now on Natic's gearbox. Can he get the move done, or will he stay behind for yet another lap? F1 Ferrari will pick up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. DRS open, closing the gap again. No, still can't get past. Chris with a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Alex does have damage again for that front right. I don't know if he pitted for a wing or not, but he he does have damage, whereas Natic does not. So whether he can get the position and keep it or not, that will be a mystery to us until it has happened. Now coming down towards the start finish, looking to pull out, pulls out, first corner, can he get it done? Contact between these two, and Natic does come off worse as Alex carries on. OTAP does pick up a 3-second time penalty again. It's unlucky for Natic here as he does lose quite a bit of time to Alex there because of that contact. Lucky for him, he doesn't pick up any damage. Pace and Max still going at it. And Javier is in this battle again. Javier looks like he's lost 2 positions because he was in front of them both. Pace trying to get past Max, ever so close on his gearbox. Can he get the job done into the next DRS? Coming around the first and second, third and fourth. Chris picks up a 3-second time penalty. Pace did not get past Max on that DRS. Can he get past him on the main straight? Top Bob just in the view of Max. Can he catch him though? 2.2 seconds in front. Rashroom picks up a 3-second time penalty. Pace DRS wide open as well as Javier. Max will not have any DRS down this straight as he's not close enough to Top Bob. Can he get the job done? No, stays behind. He will have DRS down this start finish though, but he probably will not get the job through here. So he will be sticking behind the Mercedes driver as Wooston now gets the fastest lap of a 1:11. Javier picking up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Javier now closing on Pace. Sev trying to get past him, but he will not get it done here. Looking towards the hairpin, maybe making a dive, but I doubt he is because he is too far back now. No, stays in position. DRS wide open for both drivers. Max does get away a little bit, but Pace will be able to catch him back up with that DRS and his slipstream. Javier getting ever so close to the back of Pace's car as he goes wide through the second. Staying fixed on these drivers as they are having a really good race at the minute. These drivers have been racing each other since the start, trying to get past each other, have been able to get past one another, and then them still getting past yet again, as Natic does take that fastest lap from Wooston with a 1:10. As all drivers had DRS then, as because of a blue flagged car in front of him. What does get out the way? Pace looks like he's lost the position to Javier, and Kyle picks up a 3-second time penalty yet again. Looking down the grid, it looks like Timmins has overtaken Knipe. A gap now forming between these three drivers. Knipe on Wooston, can he get it done? Goes for a move down the inside. Keeps the car nice and clean in the exit, but he gets a bit of a tail whippage on the exit of that hairpin, and Wooston does get away. Timmins picking up a 5-second time penalty, and he comes into the pits to get a fresh set of softs and a new nose. Chris picking up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Pace yet again, ever so closer to Javier once again. And Wooston picking up another 3-second time penalty as well. Javier not letting this position get away from him. Trying to get into fighting position so he can make the overtake down the straight maybe. Pace now picking up a 3-second time penalty for that corner cut there, as he makes his way down into the hairpin, slowing the car down. Can he get a nice exit out of here? It looks like he did. Javier on the back of Max once again. They will have DRS assisted, but Max will not. Can he get the move done? Javier pulls out and pulls straight back in. Can't get it done here. Javier is on the back of Max though, but he still cannot get the move done into the first. As Pace now makes a diving move to the inside and gets touched, but he does not get the position. Javier is defending that position for his life. And Javier will lose time to Max now as they try and fight for the position once again.
Oh, me.
Right.
I fucking hate myself.
We now have Jordy here with us, but he will not be able to look at the stream unless he has joined. Pace now trying to get the move done on Javier, cannot get it done. Mate, this has been painful.
Honestly, don't worry about it. As long as you're trying your best, honestly, I don't
I
mind.
probably butchered half of these names. Pace now on the back of him. It's just been a race between Max, Javier, and Pace, or Sev, whatever you want to say to it.
What position for?
Third and second.
Damn.
Todd
So there's
Bob's
no
had a
penalties
nice
for
clean
this.
race up front. He's not really had any. He's not really had anything to do. Bless him. He's pulled like a 3.1 second gap on Max and that.
That's fair enough then.
Kyle looking to make a move on Alex, but he can't do it. He is in 10th still. He's trying to keep that point. Ryfoon picks up yet again another 3-second time penalty as Javier comes down the straight. DRS wide open. It looks like Pace has lost out somehow, losing an end plate. As Todd Bob now finishes and Javier takes second place from Max because of the penalties. He will not be happy with that. Pace coming home in 4th, then the Horseman in 5th, It looks like F1 Ferrari may get overtaken by Lamar down the straight. Can he keep it? It looks like he has, so he will be coming home in 6th. Lamar picks up a 3-second time penalty. Horseman picks up a 5-second time penalty. Lamar comes home in 6th. Actually, F1 Ferrari picking up multiple penalties, meaning that Lamar can pass him, and Natic in 8th, Alex in 9th, Kyle to round out the 10th place. Raifroom will bring his car home in 11th, Knipe in 12th, Timmets in 13th, Wishton in 14th, Otap in 15th, Tanza in 16th. It's been a tough race for everyone, apart from the top. Apart from first place, actually, Todd Bob had quite a good race on his own. There he is, looking all happy with his first place victory.
Imagine if you could just like make your emotions customizable.
Just remember
Make yourself angry as shit on the. Yes, I've won my trophy, but I'm still depressed.
Oh, do it. Quite a few penalties, only Todd Bob without a penalty, by the looks of it.
What a lonely guy up there, up in first.
But Kenza and Chris will not have penalties either because they had left during the session. But actually Chris did get disqualified from the session, probably for having too many penalties. Tanza, Otap, Wishton and Timmets all got lapped. Oh sorry, and Knipe all got lapped here in Canada for round 5. Unfortunately for them, they tried their best, but they could not get the moves done today. This has been your commentator Liam. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Please join us again tomorrow, where you will find me and Jordy. And oh yeah, hopefully not late, as he was asleep. Yeah, hopefully you will join us tomorrow for that race, as it will be the F1 round 5 around Canada as well. Until then, goodbye.